What's going on, guys? Snake Eyes here, playing some more Dark Souls 2, and in this video we're going to be doing a weapon showcase, and the weapon we're going to be showcasing today is the Defender's Greatsword. Now if you don't know how to get this weapon, all you have to do is beat the Throne Watcher and Defender. You get the soul, and then after that you go ahead and trade the soul to Weaponsmith Ornifex. I forgot how much it costs, but that's pretty much all you have to do. It's actually pretty easy and pretty simple, and that's how you get the Defender's Greatsword. Now we're going to go ahead and go into the details of this weapon. Since I've gotten it, I've actually infused mine with lightning and upgraded it to +3. So my base damage is at 145 and I get an 86 damage in lightning. It has 110 counter strength, it does 35 poison damage per hit, it has 50 durability, and it weighs 12 pounds. The requirements for this weapon is that you need 20 strength, 12 dexterity, and 15 faith. And it has a C scaling in strength, an E scaling in dexterity, and a B scaling in faith when you infuse it with lightning. Now when I was sitting back trying to think of some cons for this weapon, there's really not much I can think of. It's pretty much a standard greatsword. One of the things that I don't like is the two-handed moveset, but that's kind of something that I talked a little bit about when I did a showcase on the Mirror Greatsword. It's just not really a moveset for me. I don't like the vertical attacks for the greatsword, and in all honesty, it really doesn't matter because with weapons like this, I pretty much solely stick to the one-handed moveset. So something like that really isn't a con. The reason I even mention it is because of the fact that since I don't like the two-handed moveset, then that's pretty much half of the weapon's entire moveset that is pretty much going to be off limits. And when you restrict something like that, that's something worth pointing out in my opinion. But for the most part, if you guys don't even care about that, or if you don't even mind the moveset, then it's not something that you guys will probably think of as a con. But I point it out just in case. Another thing that I guess is something that is worth noting is the fact that the damage on it isn't actually the greatest. I think the Thorned Greatsword does more damage all around, and the fact that they're both Ultra Greatswords and they both use Petrified Dragon Bones as the upgrade material is something that I figured was also worth noting. Petrified Dragon Bones aren't easy to come across, and yes, you can farm them, but it is a pain in the ass to do it, and it's kind of something that, like I said, is another thing that I should point out because I feel like that's something worth noting. Its major pro that it has going for itself is the fact that it can self-buff itself. For people who aren't running any type of level in Int or Faith or anything like that, can take advantage of this one. If people are running builds that can buff weapons, then this is something that you can kind of look over. I did like that fact, but keep in mind that when you do self-buff, it does take 10 durability, I think it's 10 durability, off of the weapon's entire thing, so either use a bracing knuckle ring or carry some repair powder. But in all honesty, I don't even think you really have to worry about that because most duels are even over before you have to worry about your weapon breaking. So that's kind of something that you should keep in mind, but at the same time, it's probably not something that you're going to have to really be conscious of. If you guys don't know how to self-buff, all you have to do is two-hand the weapon and push L2. I think it's left bumper for the people on the Xbox, and if you're using PC controls, I really don't know what it is. Pretty much it's the parry move for whatever control it is on the PC. Most of the guys that I know that play on PC use controllers, so it's either or. So for you PC guys who aren't using controllers, then sorry, I really can't tell you which key it is. But like I said, I guess it's the parry one, so hopefully you can figure it out like that. Another thing that I really liked about this weapon is it's pretty simple, and that's the fact that it's a greatsword. The greatsword's moveset is really easy. You see a lot of people running around with greatswords, and more and more I've been seeing people run around with this greatsword. Probably, like I said, probably to the fact that it can self-buff itself. But for the most part, that can also act as a con. I know that from my personal experience, I've been running across a lot of people with greatswords using the same moveset. It's been really easy to parry, and that's kind of something that you really do have to watch out for. If you see somebody going for the parry, then you definitely want to switch up the different types of moves that you can do. But for the most part, like I said, the greatsword is probably the easiest moveset to know. It has a lot of variety into it, and that's the main reason why a lot of people use it. But keep in mind that if you are running against somebody who looks like he knows how to parry or is trying to prepare for one, then you definitely have to delay some attacks. You have to watch your spacing, and all in all, just really be conscious of that parry because, like I said, it's really easy to do with the greatsword. This showcase was another requested showcase, and in all honesty, maybe there's something that I'm missing, but for the most part, when I compared it with the Thorn Greatsword, the Thorn Greatsword, in my opinion, kind of just outclassed it in everything, in base lightning damage, in base physical damage. The Thorn Greatsword also has a special move where I think it does the lightning attack either horizontally or vertically. It's been a while since I've actually used it, but side by side, the Thorn Greatsword actually outshines this one. The only thing that this one has going for it is the fact that it can enchant itself with lightning, but since my build can actually buff with using, you know, spells and all that stuff, in my opinion, I would stick more towards the Thorn Greatsword. But being that this one was requested, I went ahead and invested some of the materials in this, and it's actually a really good weapon. There's really no cons that I can think of. It's a solid weapon all in all, and like I said, I really don't have anything bad to say about it, and it's actually really good. But that's pretty much going to wrap it up. Leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe if you haven't already. Pick this weapon up, try it out, and for you guys who've tried out the Thorn Greatsword and the Defender's Greatsword, let me know which one you think is better. It could be something that I'm overlooking that I really probably didn't even think of, but for the most part, that's my opinion on it. Like I said, that's pretty much going to wrap it up. Leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe if you haven't already, and until next time, take care.